Hello, you beautiful bastards, and welcome to my so-called show. In November 2006, in the wake of the Battle of the Ramadi, US Navy SEALs Marine Mendoza and his men were pinned down in a grueling battle for survival, never knowing if help would arrive on time. This is their story. This is warfare. Warfare tells a story told through the eyes of the men that fought through hell in that epic battle. And man, it does not mess about throwing you in the trenches with these men. It starts off with our main characters watching the Eric Priest video. Remember that? And it's the last time we see these soldiers as normal men, bonding, laughing, enjoying life before switching straight up to them being deployed. Held up in an apartment building in Ramadi, checking for suspicious activity, not doing anything except waiting, trying to kill off the tedium. It moves at a slow pace, but it never feels dragged out. In fact, it makes the suspense all the more unsettling, as you know things are going to kick off. It's just a question of when. It's also a good way of establishing the more tedious side of battle. And when things do kick off, it never feels glamorized or stylized. The moment the first grenade is thrown before the battle starts, it's downplayed as a way to establish just how much tedium has made them so weary, to the point of slowing down their abilities to process the information. The dangers feel real and no one is safe. We see soldiers sometimes make mistakes, trying to suppress the horror they're facing in order to stay focused on surviving. The injuries these guys go through is visceral and traumatizing, and you can see it on the faces of everyone involved. The focus is placed purely on the soldiers during the shootouts, with the enemy barely seen or only glanced at in the distance, once again putting you in their shoes. The fact that the actual veterans were on hand to help the actors convince in their roles makes the experience all the more organic. Not one actor feels out of place. You can tell these guys put the work in. Even one of the directors is veteran Ray Mendoza himself, and you can see this is a movie full of people that wanted to get this right. There's no Hollywood-style heroics, the characters aren't complex, they're just men like you and me trying to pull through and get through an unforgiving battle. There's a lot more I could talk about, but honestly, Wes cannot give this film enough justice. It has to be seen to be believed. It's an uncompromising, brutal watch that portrays both the tedium and horrors of battle in the most honest way possible, and is one that I highly recommend.